it's time to see how our eBay and Etsy seeds have fared in the germination test. I planted these seeds about 20 days ago and we have some interesting results. These 2 seed trays are what I used for the experiment. Most of them are in T7. The first 5 columns, I just used the other 3 columns to plant some other seeds. I don't want to waste them. And over here, T8, I only have the one variety, which is the so-called Pepper X, because they came a bit later than the other varieties. But I took that all into account in the experiment. Now I'm using Seedsio to track and monitor everything. Go check it out, seedsio.com. It's an application I built, and I'll leave a link down below as well. But it's free to use, and yeah, it's really handy. These gaps you see, those are seeds that haven't yet germinated. And unfortunately, a majority of those are from the Holy Fire Chili Company. So he sent me a pack of free seeds, which he calls the Tiger Mix. So it's a mix of different types of tiger chilies. I ordered from him the red tiger, and those have come up. So those 2 over there. But the Tiger Mix, there's only that one there, and there's kind of one coming up over here. Hopefully you can make out the little head of the chili seed over there. It popped its head out about a day and a half ago, so I did mark it as germinated, because by now you should be seeing cotyledons, at least. Well, not as developed as that, but you should see the first 2 little leaves pop out. And yeah, it just doesn't seem to have a lot of energy. My guess is the Tiger Mix seeds are older seeds that he's giving away for free. I don't know. I mean, if he's watching this video, he can comment in the comments down below. But you can see that majority of the Tiger Mixes didn't come up. I did put 2 seeds in each cell. So that's these ones here. And I'll put up a graphic up on the screen. You can see how I've actually planted these. There's one that's come up there with darker leaves. That's a Tiger Mix that's come through okay, but yeah, it's a little disappointing. I was hoping to see a few more of them come up. Another disappointment here are these 2 cells, C1 and C2. They're meant to be Butchalokias, and they're from eBay London factory. It's been 20 days. I expect them to be up by now. My hots and super hots, I kind of expect between 7 to 14 days for them to germinate at the temperatures I germinate at. If we have a look here, that's a big red mama. That's a super hot, and that came up in 8 days. These 2 also big red mamas, and those came up in 10 days. That there's a Primatali chocolate. That came up in 12 days, took a bit longer. They do actually take quite a bit of time sometimes. But you can see the results I have, and I have even better results with my other seeds. But those there, yeah, if it's not up by 20 days, they might come up, but they're not going to have a ton of energy. If we have a look over here, these 2 are from the guy Ed Robb, the chap who didn't label his seeds. But those are the Basket of Fire. They come up in 8 days, and I again expected those to come up a bit sooner than that. Frutescens and Anum species of chilies should be coming up within 5 to 6 days. Yeah, it can take a bit longer. It really depends on your temperatures and things like that, but I have an expectation of about 5 to 6 days generally. But that's okay, 8 days, I'm not going to complain too much. Something else to point out, I did plant 2 seeds in every cell, so you can see some of them, both have come up. For example here, even though you can't see the other one, I have cut it off because I don't want them competing, and that was the healthier one. So you can see I cut that off. These are from Red Dragon. These are the Candy Cane Chocolate Cherry. And yeah, I cut the one off there and one over there. So all 3 of those came up with 2 plants. Over here as well, the Yellow Nagamoric, I cut off the one over there. This one here has a second one come up, but it's got a bit of helmet head. So I could remove that helmet, but it doesn't matter anyway because that one is a healthier plant. And other than that, we have 2 over here coming out, and those are both from Red Dragon as well, the big red mama. So both doing very nicely, same as the others here. I cut off quite a few there, but yeah, I need to cut off the second one. You can see both come up. But yeah, that's about it. The rest, only one came up or none. These 3 are the so-called Pepper X. Now, I guess the good news is we have good germination. Both seeds have come up for each of these 3 that are planted. This is tray 8. So there we go. So tray 8. And that was from Chili Kings. Yeah, I have no delusion that this is actually going to be a Pepper X, just to be clear on that. But yeah, we have got good germination. We'll see what these end up being, but all 6 of them come up, and they come up in a decent time as well. Again, I'll stick the stats up on the screen and you'll see how they did. But so far so good, but the real telling is going to be when we get some fruit on this thing. kind of a mixed bag there. Some good results from some vendors and not so good from others, but whether you're on eBay and Etsy or using some legitimate seed sources, even mine, you're going to have some mixed results. A little disappointed with Holy Fire Chili Company, although to be fair, I did plant a heck of a lot more from them than I did with the others. I planted 14 plants, but of those, 8 haven't germinated. On the other ones, we have eBay. I planted 2 from Tamra 80 and both of them germinated. Red Dragon did really well, planted 5 for this experiment and all of them have germinated as well. Actually, pretty healthy seeds from Red Dragon, quite impressed there so far. Let's see how we go when the season progresses, and I will keep you up to date, so make sure you are subscribed down below. Today, I'm going to be planting some more seeds. I know I have a lot here, probably about 500 so far, but I've got another big germinator back there that I need to fill up. And also I'm going to move some of these trays out, stick them underneath the shelving, because I have put some more lighting underneath the shelving here, just to have a bit more space. And we'll see how those get on. But I'll update you later on in the season with how these eBay and Etsy seeds are getting on, as well as those so-called Pepper X. And we'll see how we do. If you've made it this far into the video, firstly, thank you so very much. Secondly, I have a little surprise for you. Go and check out ChilliChump.com/shop, my hot sauce shop, and I have a special offer there. It's valid until the 14th of February 2024, so make sure you get in there now. Buy one, get one free for my Blazing Buffalo Extreme hot sauce. This is perfect for hot wings. Actually, goes with pretty much everything, but I absolutely love it on wings. It's like Frank's, but just so much better and quite a bit hotter. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Until then, stay spicy.